Hello everyone, and welcome back to Trial by Attrition. Now, there is a very important disclaimer that I need to make verbally, although I will probably end up putting it in the title of the upload regardless. But this is not going to be the 100th entry that I write. For this, I suppose, progression? In fact, today is, I believe, in actuality, today is day 96 of the series. I have 95 videos, 95 entries. And so I think the plan is to just make up all of those days so that I can actually give a day 100, a clean day 100 video without the need for any disclaimer or lies, because if you will remember, I started out by counting every day that had passed since I decided to start this decided to undertake this. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's late at night. I had to start this 2 hours earlier, but I got sidetracked. I'm not going to try and multitask my speaking here, because I feel like this does deserve undivided attention. What I'm communicating right now. So and unfortunately, I do have to go in this digression. Unfortunately, the camera isn't being very cool. The clarity of the camera isn't amazing. Is it begun? Since I began. Grammar police, please correct me. I actually do care about the conventions. And then about a month into this trial, I approached accounting. I went about this by counting the number of entries I made, because for several reasons, but the overarching one is just that I ended up skipping way too many days for my liking. And the thing about practice is that there needs to be consistency. And it needs to happen. And my lead piece, I believe, has reached the end of its function, as I believe is now too short, so I need to clear that up and get another LED coming down. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. If I haven't, it's very silly and late of me to chime in now. But I honestly prefer mechanical pencils because their tips are consistently sharp to a point where I can make fairly fine etchings and precise etchings into surfaces, which I really do appreciate, because precision makes it easier to know when you are wrong, and precision lets you know when your intentions are actually right, or satisfactory rather, because I suppose there isn't really a correctness to art, but there is a preference to it that can be gauged objectively. Your opinion isn't right or wrong, but how well you how well you convey your opinion can be more easily judged. Is this another small piece? Perhaps, yeah, it is. I got another small piece of lead. Now I have to extract that as well and keep searching. Very interesting to me. I know I'm not the best at handling my lead in that this is an incredibly thin lead that I'm using, 0.3 millimeters. But all the same, this level of cracking is a little uncharacteristic, or a little unexpected rather, to me. Okay, but yeah, back to the main point, I changed over to counting the number of entries. Oh my goodness, sorry about my hand. The climate here is not the kindest. And I'm pretty bad at taking care of my skin, or my health in general. The total number of entries henceforth. I think no fourth is required, just hence correctly describes the situation, the context. The primary reason, easier accounting. And put in give me a second. Yeah, so first off, easier accounting. If I missed a day, even if it wouldn't be, if I missed a day, it would not be noted. Well, I would know when I would miss a day, but I wouldn't know how many entries I had made, so I wouldn't know how diligent I'd be in disciplining myself. That's the first part. The second part is that the more frequently I'd write, the sooner I could finish this particular series. Before, it was only about whether I'd make the entry in a given day, whereas now, this revised system I came up with actually tailored toward the end goal of what I wanted from writing, and while still ensuring that I would be consistent in logging every day. I think this is probably an allegory for why I'm terrible with deadlines. For better or worse. Because when I get to proceed at my own pace, I get to complete the milestones, even if I'm slow in doing so. Whereas, if I would be timed and demanded within a certain time period, I just would utterly fail the entire process and move on. But no, this time I persevered to the end. So, this is what this is. This is why I am doing makeup days now. I have 4 days after this to make up. So actually, this is technically day 95. Because the 4 days of makeup takes me to 99. And then the 100th day would be free. So when I said I already had finished 95 days, I hope I hadn't, but I think I remember myself saying that. That is wrong. The reason I said 95 days is because I have 95 videos on this channel. Uploads, rather. However, one of these uploads is a short that I uploaded the very first day. So, correcting myself, if I did say what I think I did, I have 5 more days left. Today is the 95th day. So obviously by the number I listed above, I missed day 11. But there are 4 other days that I also have to make up. Because I want to be consistent in how I counted all of these entries. And then, perhaps when I make the 100th day upload, I'll actually count how many days I ended up skipping. So let's list the other numbers. They are 17, 20, 25, 5 squared, and 32. Which is 2 raised to the 5th. No, that sounds weird. Whatever is associated with penta or like tetra. I know there's like, what is it, cube tetrated? Maybe I'm thinking of something entirely wrong. That's what happens. Time passes, get old, memory becomes mush, etc. But back to this. For 4 days I need to make up. And the plan is to try and prep for the day 100 video. Which I do think I want to make a long form edited video that will hopefully be of slightly better quality than the hodgepodges I have submitted so far. But we will see what happens. I do have a very rough week. I've had a very rough week so far, and it will continue to be very rough. But hopefully somehow, in some way, I'll be able to find the time to work on this. On the bright side, how do I put this? How is this put again, usually? I don't want to say we are in the end game, because that just makes me wince inside, internally. We are at the close, I suppose, is what I'll say. And with that, I will leave you and sign off. So, as I always say, have a better day than me. I'll see you around next time.